Hello community, welcome back to Clearly Connected Tarot. Through this channel you can connect with clarity to your highest good. Okay, so for today's reading we are going to do a guided message for you. I'm excited about doing this message today because I today have been experiencing a lot of different downloads and I've been receiving my own guided messages, and I thought that it would be a really great opportunity to share some of that with you so that you can receive some messages as well. We have three groups as we normally do. Group number one, group number two, group number three. Take a moment, take a deep breath, and align with the group that feels best to you. Remember, you are safe, you are loved, and if you choose, you may open your heart. I look forward to seeing you in your reading. Hello, group number one. Welcome to your reading for your guided message. There's a lot of energy for you all today, and I'm going to do my very best to make sure that I'm interpreting these messages for you. And in that same vein, we have some interesting developments. One, you have a message that wanted to come through for you from our journal today first, before we even started the tarot reading. And that first message is, you are enough. You are enough. Okay, so along with that, as soon as that message came in, I was told to channel a message for you. And the message says, and I have to make sure I can read my writing. I should always be careful about when I channel. I tend to scribble. Okay, so it says, be your truest self. Love all that you are, your troubles and your triumphs. Look within for the reassurance you seek. Okay, that's your channeled message. Two messages, actually. And let's get started with your tarot. We're going to start with the Rider-Waite Smith, and then we'll see where we go next. I've left it very open today. So we're going to see what happens for you. You're getting Ace of Pentacles. Wow, two aces. Ace of Swords, the Moon, Judgment, Three of Pentacles. Okay, very interesting, group number one. All right, group number one. Some clarity is going to be coming in for you. You've been feeling a little bit confused, a little bit, the word befuddled is the word. That's a very old-fashioned word, but that's the word that's coming to mind. And you're not, you feel like your judgment is clouded and you're not really seeing your way forward. You're not seeing what's before you when there is a lot of opportunity in front of you, and that's okay. You're gonna, things are going to clear up a little bit for you. This cloudiness that you're experiencing actually is not cloudiness. It is part of your transformation. It is part of, the messages that are coming in for you, for your highest good. And it's like a swirling up of, the dirt, the sand. I'm seeing this image of, when you go in the ocean and you walk and the sand on the bottom gets all churned up. That's the image I'm getting for you. So this cloudiness that you're experiencing is actually just the progress that you're making, okay? So things were really settled and you kind of knew what was going on, and now things have been churned up and you feel a little bit lost. That makes sense. And so the message is that this is only because you're expanding and because you're progressing and you're moving forward, okay? And you're going to start to see some messages through this dust that's been churned up for you. Now, some of this is coming through for you in ways that, you could be dreaming a little bit more these days. You could be spending more time in meditation. You're definitely connecting in with those, the unconscious, you're doing some shadow work, it feels like. You're working on yourself. all of this is for your spiritual growth. You should know that you know, you've been at this for a while, you've been working on yourself, and it's not gone unnoticed. Your efforts at expanding, at connecting, at living your highest, living in your highest vibration, in your highest self, it has not gone unnoticed. That spirit and is paying attention to this and is really moving forward to support you in all ways that you need it. Now, this support is, it's important for you to know that you're always being supported. So I know it sounded just now, they wanted to correct me. It sounded like I was saying that your support's going to be coming in, and they're saying quite clearly, no, you're always being supported. And so what the message is that you'll be able to see the support for you in kind of different ways, and ways that you can connect to just things that you actually are looking forward to in your life right now. I'll give you a good example just very briefly. Today I was you know, just keeping my focus on my good and all the good coming into my life, and you know, I was kind of out driving around, and it was interesting to me that I couldn't see like the purpose of what I was doing, although I knew that I knew there was a specific purpose for me today. And then I realized that the driving around and, you know, that experience and all that I was listening to and was what was meant for me. And so that if I could focus on that and what was coming through with that, and then be grateful for that, that would be enough. Okay, so I share that because sometimes we're thinking that our support will look one way, and it actually is coming through in a different way, but it is the way that is meant for you. Okay, we're also getting the Three of Cups here. This is really nice. I'm feeling that there's going to be something for you to celebrate with friends. You know, when you get this kind of divine awakening, when you go through this transformation, that you're going to have people around you that you can celebrate with. These people feel like your soul tribe. They feel like your soul family. This is quite beautiful, because sometimes when you're doing this work, you're at a higher vibration. Your soul family, you have to kind of do a little bit of searching for them. But these people are here and present for you. And so they're here to support you. They're here to celebrate with you. And Spirit does want you to celebrate. They do want you to acknowledge, you know, when these things start coming in for you, they want you to acknowledge that they're happening, because this has been a long time coming for you. And you know, they're quite proud of you. Spirit is really proud of you. And hopefully you're proud of yourself. I know that can be hard to do, because as you're going through something, it's hard to be that objective, but you know, the message here is for you to celebrate and just feel, just acknowledge the good that you've brought into your life, because there are different good things coming in. And let's take a look at what some of those things are for you now. Some of you, I see something about your sleep patterns. Either you're sleeping more or you're sleeping more fitfully. And I think for some of you, it's going to be that you're sleeping more. For some of you, it's going to be the other, that you're sleeping not so well. And so I'm being told to let you know that if you ask for restful sleep, it will come to you more quickly. Okay, so we're getting the 10 of Clubs here, which is going to be the 10 of Wands. And you're also, and this is the Illuminated Tarot. I'm really enjoying the Illuminated Tarot. It's one of my newer decks, and it's bringing in a different kind of energy, so I'm enjoying that. You're also getting the 4 of Diamonds, which is going to be the 4 of Pentacles for you. And you are getting one more. Oh, wow, take a look at that, you all. Group number 1, you're getting the Ace of Swords, which you are, it's a double Ace of Swords. So you have Ace of Swords here, and you have Ace of Swords again here. Okay, so what I love about this is that, first I'm going to start with this Ace of Swords, and this particular message here is that, you know, you've cut away lots of things in your life. Now, the way that, you know, when there's, if you've ever gardened or taken care of any type of vegetation or certain kinds of plants, sometimes you have to cut things for it to grow more fuller, to grow with more, to produce more. Okay, and so this is what's happening for you in your life, that you've cut away quite a bit in your life. And again, that's part of this cloudiness, that you cut things away, and then it's kind of like, now what? Now what do I do? So Spirit is letting you know that it's going to create more abundance in your life, more growth. Okay, and again, I'm seeing this growth. We said this earlier: growth for you in your expansion, and also growth in the things in your life. I want to be clear that the growth is going to be actual 3D manifestations, and that's very nice. You know, we don't, as we are on the spiritual journey, we don't always need to, you know, of course ego wants to see those ego manifestations. Spirit wants you to enjoy those manifestations, but those manifestations occur in divine timing, right? So there's always this kind of like, yes, put your, you know, your focus towards those things, but then also trust. So those, I am seeing quite a few 3D manifestations for you, and that can be very exciting. As we're also seeing those things, you know, it just feels like, especially with this 10 of Wands here, that that you've, you know, you've had to, I feel, it feels very much like you're doing this all, like some of this you're doing on your own. It's interesting because as soon as that message started coming through, then I was taken back to this 3 of Cups. So I think what's happening, group number 1, is that you're shouldering this burden, and of your learning about your spiritual expansion and working on that. But there are people around you who can support you. So, you know, Spirit wants you to know that you're kind of putting your head down and not quite seeing that you don't have to do this all on your own, that there are people in your vibration who can step in, and all you have to do is ask. Yeah, you're kind of holding everything to yourself, and you're not really sharing what you're going through with other people. And for that may be with good reason. You may have had some experiences with people who were in a lower vibration, but you've already moved forward from that, and Spirit is letting you know that when, you know, you can just try that out a little bit. Just take a baby step and see how it feels to share with someone, and see if you get that even exchange of energy. We know that you know, it, especially with your beautiful energy, that you may have experienced a lot of unevenness in it, but Spirit is letting you know that you are much more, you've grown into a space where you can put out your energy, and then you'll know right away if you're getting that energy back. And if you're not, even if that person is someone that you would like to maybe have an even exchange with, to just kind of say thank you, and you can step away from it, or you can just say wait and see. Okay, but it's not for you to be giving your energy in that direction. They wanted me to point, you had a bottom deck card here. It's the 2 of Diamonds, which is going to be the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, so as these people come in, you're still kind of learning that whether or not you can trust yourself. You know, you have such a beautiful energy, and it's sometimes, you know, I don't want to say unfortunately, because it's just part of the soul's journey here on Earth, that you experience some things where people are in a lower vibration, and you have to work through some of that, and that is part of this process. So, you know, as you take these baby steps and you're not sure, don't move forward. You don't have to pour your energy into anyone if you're not sure if it's going to be an even exchange. Wait it out, wait and see how this person responds. I find especially with people who are empathic, with light workers, people whose energies of higher vibration, you know, those codependent relationships tend to come in. It's, you know, not that you want to test people, but one way is to kind of say no to this person in some way. You know, instead of pouring your energy out when the request is made for whatever request they're making of you, very gently just let them know that you may not be available for that, and whatever response is given to you will help you to understand whether this person is interested in giving energy as well as receiving energy. Okay, but be kind and careful with yourself because you deserve it. Your energy is beautiful. You're protecting it. You're doing lots of different things to be in a warm, energetic space, and and um, and you deserve to hold on to your own energy. Okay, and not for nothing, your auric space is your own, and really no one is supposed to be in that space. That space is for you. All right, we're going to go to the energy oracle cards. I feel like that we're going to get some archangels coming out for you, but let's see what happens. I know they're watching over, but let's see what happens. Okay, let's see what comes out for you. All right, group number one. Oh, hostilities. Okay, so you are stronger now. You are more capable now. You have done some really good work. Your energy is stronger. You can handle those things as they come towards you. And before, maybe that, you know, people would knock you down energetically, or and it would throw you for a loop. You're stronger now. So say that to yourself. I'm stronger now. I'm more capable now. I can handle adversity in a much better way. You're getting the happy family card. This often to me feels like the Four of Wands card. And so this is a great energy. It's like it's a more stable energy for you, right? Because you've been in transition and you're looking for your footing. It's interesting, they're taking me back again to that image of like walking in the ocean and churning up the sand and it getting, you know, the water getting cloudy. But what they're showing me now is that that you know, almost like you feeling so right. If when you almost when you're in the water and you lose your balance, it's different than when you lose your balance when you're not in the water. But they're showing me that, you know, you getting your balance after feeling like you had maybe not fallen because you're in the water, right? But just kind of tripped a little bit. So this is a really nice stable energy for you. Strength, stability, those are what's coming in for you now. I knew it. I knew one of the archangels, at least one was going to come out for you and another one might come out. Michael is showing up for you. So I don't know if you work with Archangel Michael. If you don't, that is fine. You do not have to. But the message here is to, Michael is the archangel of strength. Like if you feel that you're not, and even as I said this, I felt the energy of you, some of you saying, I don't feel that strong. I don't really feel like I'm getting through this the way that I would want to. This is where you call on your divine guidance for support, okay? And Michael is all about strength. I mean, look at this big, strong guy here, okay? Representation of Michael. So, oh, you're getting one more. And community, with this card, often to me is very symbolic representation of the Three of Cups. This is a time you're going to be able to move into celebration. You've been a little bit in isolation. You've been working on yourself. You've been spending time alone. And it looks like you're going to be offered some invitations to do things. And you're taking your spiritual work so seriously. And you want to be careful about putting your energy in large groups of people. And guidance is telling you, go have some fun. You know, these invitations are coming through for you are because you've done your work, and now you're ready to look at this one, 1 2 3, and 1 2 3 and 1 2 3. So 3 3 3 maybe you may be seeing that quite often. 3 3 3 is a wonderful message of being supported and by divine energy. So sorry, I got distracted because they wanted this number to come through for the 333 all of a sudden. So yeah, you're going to be asked to go do things. Go out, go have fun. If it's you know, friends having friends over, go. Man holding a coin is also coming through for you, which is interesting. This is usually some type of offer of money. I'd like to know more about that, so we'll see what happens with that. We'll look into that for you. Man holding a coin, love that. You know, when I say I love money coming in for you, it's because money is energy. And money coming in for you is not about saying that you are materialistic. That's not the message at all. Money is a vibration. Money is an energy. And so when you're drawing in and money is a very powerful vibration, a very powerful energy. So when you're drawing in money, it means that you are drawing in energy that is about you doing things in the world that you would like to do, accomplishing things that you would like to accomplish. And so I would want for you, and Spirit would want for you to understand it in that way. So there is some money coming in for you, and let's see if we can get great gratitude. Continue, okay? Continue to speak words of gratitude. Continue to speak words of feeling feeling thankful for what you have manifested in your life, and for your connection with Spirit, and for this journey that you're on. Yeeks, you're only getting one card from the Quantum Oracle. Usually more Quantum Oracle cards come out. And so this does not feel, yeah, I feel like they're crowning you with, you know, my focus is brought to this crown of flowers on her head, and it feels, look at this crown of flowers here, crown of flowers here, crown of flowers here. I mean, I feel like you're being crowned with this sense of not like being crowned like a queen, but being crowned in gosh, the word, this is good. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk it through for you. Like prettiness, like they're showing, Spirit is showing their appreciation for you, for the gentleness you're putting out into the world, for the kindness you're putting out into the world. It's a very, they see it as this really, I'm getting, I want to say childlike, but not that they see you as a child, but that it's just such an innocent, beautiful energy that you're putting out into the world. And they just want to acknowledge that, and let you know that that is felt. And I'm hearing also that for some of you, that you put the intention for your energy to go out to the world, to be a blessing to others, and that is happening. That is happening. Okay, I'm going to the Fairy Tarot, and I'm not always brought to the Fairy Tarot, so this is going to be really good. Okay, one thing with the Fairy Tarots, I always forget, Bradley Valentine uses the seasons, and I just have to look in the book just to make sure if you get a season and it's not one of the major arcana, which season it is, because I never remember which season he's associated. Now, I love these cards because they're the messages are very different. You know, Bradley Valentine has several tarot decks, and in some ways you can see the similarities, but then as you work with them, you can see the differences. So I'm excited that the Fairy Tarot is being called in for you here. Let's see what is here for you. Group number 1. I think it's going to be interesting, so let's see. Oh, I haven't used Fairy Tarot in a while. It's okay. You're getting 7 of Spring. Your message is be assertive. Yes. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. I think that makes a lot of sense, right? Stand up for yourself. There are things in your life that you can handle now better than you could handle before. Not that you couldn't handle things before, but you've done a lot of work, group number 1. You're also getting 8 of Spring. Stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. I think here the message is these changes coming into your life, okay? This idea that you have, again, it's spring, right? So it's about growth, and it's about now being able to step into your life and handle things in an all new way, and you can do that. Yeah, you went from feeling, you know, not so sure of yourself. I want you to imagine like your footing, and they're reminding you now, if you don't ground, to ground yourself, because that's also going to help you feel more stable. But you're in a more stable position. You're getting another card. Ace of Autumn, a windfall of money. Ooh, more here about money or assistance from others, a very successful project, and a happy change in your career. All right, you've got changes going on, and I said this before that I saw a lot of manifestations in your 3D. So this is talking about changes in your finances. So for some of you, there's going to be changes in your job or career, but there's definitely money coming in for you. There's also changes in who you're spending time with. You've been spending time alone. You're going to be spending more time with people. And all of these things are going to just help you to feel more vibrant. You're getting 2 more cards. You're getting a lot of these, okay? Maybe this is making up for the Quantum Oracle. 7 of Summer. So you have another 7 coming in here for you. 7, 7. No more procrastinating. Yeah, I agree. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. So this confusion, this cloudiness that you've been feeling, you can now make decisions. You can move forward. So trust yourself, look within, as that first message told you, and then move forward, and always follow your own intuition. Don't follow a tarot reading to tell you what to do. Follow your own intuition. Queen of Autumn, I love this as your final card. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful. Yes, you have this really beautiful energy. Okay, Queen of Autumn, generous, stylish, gracious, practical. I feel like this is you. I feel like this is your beautiful energy. Okay, Queen of Autumn, don't forget, this is a queen. Does not have to be specifically for male or female, and it can be a female energy, but it doesn't have to be, okay? But I do feel that I want you to see the image on this card. You know, queens get served. So let people come in and serve you a little bit, all right? Let people do things for you. Let people take care of you a little bit. I was getting the word support, but now they're kind of letting me know that it's actually let people take care of you. You're used to take care of yourself. You're used to doing things on your own. And you can have people take care of you a little bit more now, all right? You deserve it, and it's really good for your energy for you to be taken care of. So allow that to happen for you. All right, let's pull a chakra crystal for you. One immediately came up. You're getting orange, which is our second chakra. And the second chakra is all about relationships and how you are relating with others. I think the message here is about you, you know, spending a little less time by yourself, and you're going to find that you're going to be able to get those messages. You're going to be able to listen to the divine as you do now, And it's just time to kind of integrate a little bit more, where you can do this more in your daily life and going out and doing things and still hearing your guidance. And that's a beautiful process for you. Let's take a deep breath and see what the message is for as we breathe into that second chakra. We want that chakra to be open. We want it moving because, you know, our chakras being open, aligned, and moving in the right direction is all part of your energy being in balance and bringing in what's, you know, what you need for your life. Okay, deep breath. Be yourself. Be your truest self. Now that's interesting, group one, because for those of you who are new to the channel, this is the first time I channel messages for myself. I do channeling and writing, free writing, and I've never done it for the channel, and I was guided to do it just now. And the same message came through just now, which, you know, if you have been here, you know that I do a channeled message along with the chakra crystal, but I don't normally write out a message beforehand, and it was the same message. So that's a wonderful confirmation. Be your truest self. Who you are is enough. Oh my gosh, that was where we started, right? Where is my that was where we started. Okay, let's come back to the final message. You are enough. You are spectacular, group number one. You are worthy. You have this really beautiful, rich energy. Your energy goes out into the world in a beautiful way. Make sure that you are honoring your own energy by having fun, being lighthearted, spending time with others. All of these things are going to help now to elevate you even more. Okay, group number one, this was, you know, I feel like this is your first message and the final message. I normally do one last message, but I do feel like this was the message you needed to hear. You can use this as an affirmation for yourself. I am enough. I am enough. Just keep saying it. Anytime you start to feel your energy lessening, make sure that you are keeping yourself protected, you know, for energies that might want to come in. And if you're doing that and you feel your energy just coming off, you know, going out of alignment, say, I am enough. I am enough. All right, group number one, thank you so much for being here. It is such a pleasure to be here and serve you and giving these messages to you. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your reading. We're doing guided messages for you. Okay, group number two. So today, guidance has me flipping the script a little bit. And instead of your message coming at the end, it's coming at the beginning of your message. There's a little bit of talking. I don't know if that's going to be bothersome. I'm going to just keep going and hope that it's not too loud for you. Okay? It's a little bit of talking outside my window. All right, so your message is be open. Be open. And I'm doing something different for today's reading. I knew that at some point this was going to be part of my readings, and I was waiting for divine timing, and it came in today. So I often do channeled messages with some free writing in my own meditational practice, and I was told to bring it into you today. And just a quick message, all right? So along with the be open, your message is be open to, I scribble when I channel, and I just was telling myself to write more clearly, and then I did it. Okay. Be open to new adventures and all that life has to offer. You are a wonder and a joy. Be joyful. Okay, be joyful. So, what a wonderful way to start your reading. Be open. Okay. So maybe some of you have been feeling a little bit closed off. You've been feeling a little bit that, you know, you've just been keeping yourself separated, maybe. Let's take a look what's going on with you. I wanted to keep this in the frame, but maybe not. I'll bring it back for you. And yeah, group number 2, you have my black tourmaline, which is one of my favorites. Yeah, I have some people right outside my window, which is unusual, but I'm going to keep going anyway. All right, you're getting the 10 of Wands, King of Swords. I'm doing reversals today. Oh, King of Swords. Interesting. Wow. Okay, 10 of Swords, 9 of Swords. All right, lots of Swords energy, group number 2. Lots of Swords energy, and 5 of Cups. Okay, so we know that Swords is about communication. It feels like your guided message, this feels like it's about something in a romantic partnership. You and your partner are having some difficulties and you're looking for some guidance on what to do with this in this relationship. If this does not feel like it's about you and your partner communicating, then please check out one of the other groups, because I'm getting, you know, that's where guidance is taking me for this reading. Okay, so let's come back to you, group 2. Okay, so you've been trying to communicate with your partner and it doesn't feel like they have been responding to you. And you know, this has made you feel like maybe this person is not going to be responsive to you, and possibly is this the end of this relationship, and this is causing you a lot of grief and a lot of feeling like this would be something that you would be losing quite a bit, that there's a lot of potential in this relationship. This is possibly even a marriage. This has been a lot of hard work for you, right? And you do feel like you've been shouldering the burden, and this person you know, is not is just not responding in a way that is helpful to you. That seems very clear and almost really rapid, quick, how fast that message is coming out. So we're going to pull some more cards for you, group 2. We're going to work through some of this and help and be as helpful as we possibly can. As you are well aware, I always say, you know, it is important that you follow your own instincts and make decisions for yourself, but it can be helpful to get a reading and hear a little bit more heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, you've been wanting to have heart-to-heart conversations with your partner, and for some reason this person is not being open to that, staying optimistic. You've been staying optimistic, wanting to communicate, wanting to talk with this person, doing the hard work in the relationship. And I'm just feeling sheer exhaustion at this point. I'm just feeling like you're just feeling like, you know, overtaken by it all. The two of you have this really strong connection, excuse me. You have this really strong chemistry with one another, and so this lets me know that this relationship is not just a situationship. This is not someone that you just met. This is a real relationship. And I don't want to say real because it makes it sound like, I'm sorry for using the word real. This is a committed relationship. This is a relationship that people have invested their time and their energy and their bodies and their minds and their spirits into. And so it feels quite, you know, heavy. It feels quite heavy. And group number 2, this is describing your relationship. Please know that, you know, we all send our love and support in our community to you. That is one of the basis of this channel, is for the community to feel like we are not alone, that we are connected, and we can reach out to one another as we need to. Okay, you're getting victim mentality. So this is telling about this person. For some reason, this person, now this is really interesting. I want to dig into your person's energy just a little bit, because it might be helpful to you in understanding this person's I'm getting there goes my throat chakra, like they feel sorry for themselves for some reason. And this is interesting. It feels like they're being just selfish in a way. And we know that when our partners are being selfish, they're in a lower vibration. They're not in their higher self. They're not operating from their highest good. But there's something that has brought them to this. There's something that has brought them to this state of just kind of seeing the world. They have their blinders on. They're not seeing anything to the left and to the right. They're only seeing what's in front of them. And for some reason, this is like their own internal conflicts. They've got things on their mind. It feels like they're just, like their mental energy feels like something has happened in their life, and maybe they lost, might be a job loss. It feels very work related, but this person, whatever has happened to disrupt the pattern of their life, this is all they can see. They can't see anything. And here you are as their partner, asking them to see you and to communicate with you and to open up to you and to share with you, and they're not doing it. Okay. You have a creative endeavor coming out for you, which is an interesting card to show up for you right now, but we're going to take a look at that for you as well, and what message that is being brought in for you. I want to clarify this creative endeavor. Partially, I'm getting that, guidance is asking this person to see, because it's kind of like black and white. They're like, if it's a job loss, then like, I lost my job and now things are terrible, and that's very black and white. And in many ways, that's a traumatic event. If anyone's experienced that, that is a traumatic event. However, guidance is saying that there is opportunities to look at this in different ways, that maybe this person has a talent, has a skill, and they could be really building that up now, and that might be an opportunity to bring in money. It might be that that this job loss is going to, or I keep feeling job loss, but this loss is going to present an opportunity to move in a different direction and do something that's actually going to be a little bit more fulfilling for this person. So yeah, but your partner's not seeing that. They're not seeing that. All right, lots of throat chakra happening right now. Yeah, you have talked yourself to death. I feel that you've just talked. You're like, I can't talk anymore. I can't talk about it anymore. They're not hearing me, and yeah, I'm hearing you, group 1. Sorry, group 2. I'm hearing you. All right, group 2. I am trying to figure out where to go next. I'm not trying to figure out. I'm listening for where to go next for you. I want to make sure that we're being supportive of you. All right, let's go to Angel Answers, because I feel like you want some answers. All right, let's go to Angel Answers. See what comes up for you here. I had to take a breath there. If you haven't been to my channel before, I don't pause when I have throat energy or when I have to breathe through certain parts of the reading, because all of that is part of your reading, and it's just important for me to be authentic to your reading, so I just allow all of it to be there. Okay, group 2. Here we go, group 2. Oh, ask for help from others. Okay, so you've been a little bit alone in this. Now, all right, you don't want others to judge your partner. So you don't want to share too much, because it's one of those things where you love your partner, but you're mature enough to understand that, your friends, your family, they don't love your partner. So we're more forgiving where people around us are not. And so you don't really want to tell too many people about what's going on, because you don't want them to judge. Okay? So guidance is letting you know, Spirit is letting you know that there is someone that you can ask for help from, and And I would very much recommend that you just do a little bit of your, um, looking inwards and looking at your intuition, and seeing who that person might be and reaching out to them. Okay, if there's something better. So let's see, you're getting one more. Unlikely. Okay, so group number 2. This person is really stuck, group number 2, and if you're waiting for them, the message that's being shown here is that if you're waiting for them to suddenly snap out of it, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon, and that as you're considering leaving this relationship, that there are opportunities for you outside of this relationship. Please know that, if you are in a committed relationship, if you are in a marriage, you don't want to rely on a tarot reading to tell you what to do in this type of situation. But it is helpful to, again, as I was saying, to get the reading. I'm sorry, I just feel that the heaviness of this, so I know that this is a serious relationship. This guidance is, you're getting the recovery card. Guidance is saying that it's time for you to take care of yourself. You've been shouldering this burden. You've been trying to take care of this person. You've got to let some of that energy go. A year from now, things are going to look very different for you. Wow, you're getting one more of these cards. There's the guidance wants to support you. A year from now, things are going to look very different, but for now, you just kind of have to keep doing what you're doing. And when I say doing what you're doing, as you move into self-care, as you move into, and I think you are, I think this grief, part of this grief is acknowledging that you are not receiving the love that you deserve. You are not in the relationship that you deserve, and that you deserve better. And so the don't stop, I feel, is a message of you acknowledging yourself, and God and Spirit does not want you to stop doing that, okay? Acknowledging yourself. Because sometimes we want others to acknowledge ourselves, and we really have to we want others to acknowledge us, and we really have to acknowledge ourselves. All right, group number 2. Let's pull a chakra crystal for you, group number 2. We started with your, I believe that this be open to the possibilities that there is more for you. This is the message for you. Be open to the possibility that there is more for you. Oh, and don't forget your first message. Be open to new adventures and all that life has to offer. So I'm receiving the message now that your life has kind of become small because you've just been so focused on trying to heal this relationship and make it better, and everything else is, the vastness of life is kind of forgotten. And also don't forget your message was you are a wonder and a joy. Be joyful that you're a wonderful person, and I feel, group 2, you're normally a pretty happy person. So you want to remember that. Remember who you are in this process. You're getting the 7th chakra, the violet crystal. So all right, let's do some intensive work with this for you here today. Let's do the message first, because sometimes I talk through the message and I should just breathe through it. So let's breathe. When we do the chakra crystal healing, it's that as you receive messages in my readings, the chakra crystal moment of the mindful moment, the moment of meditation, however I'm referring to it in that reading, is to help bring that in, to help, whatever message of positivity, goodness, balance, healing, whatever you're receiving, it's to help bring that in for you, okay? Because sometimes in tarot readings you get this message about what's for you or what's coming or what's next, and it's like, okay, well, is there something in my energy that I can do to help bring about all the good in my life? Okay, so I want to spend a little bit of time with your chakra. I'm sorry, with your seventh chakra, and I'm just my energy is a little bit just kind of focused on the support here. So my speech, often my cognitive mind starts to shut down and my spiritual self starts to expand. So okay, so I'm getting the message to if you can spend some time out in the light, go outside. If the sun's out, go spend some time in the sun if you can do that, if you're in a place where there is sun. I'm also getting that music can be very healing for you right now. So if you haven't been incorporating light and music, you want to do that. Group 2. Group 2, we are in love and support for your process. Again, if this reading does not feel like it pertained to you, then please feel free to check out one of the other groups. And just know that there is a way forward for you, okay? Thank you for being here, and I hope to see you again. Take care. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so today we're doing guided readings, and I was led to bring that final message that I normally do at the end of the reading to the beginning of the reading. And I'm using the journal that's listed in the description box as for your message. And before we began, I searched for or was led to your message, okay? Now, you received one of the blank pages. It is a journal, but there's a message down at the bottom for you. It said, "The world is but a canvas to our imagination." And that's a quote by Henry David Thoreau. So some of you might be Thoreau fans, and some of you may be artists. Some of you may use artistry in some of your spiritual work. There's a message here that artistry, painting, drawing, coloring can be a way for you to express yourself and to open up new avenues for you, okay? But other than that, just know that there's a blank canvas available to you at this time, and hopefully we'll see some more of that in the reading. I also did something today that I don't normally do. I did a written channeled message, okay? And just a quick one for each of the 3 groups. And yours said, "All is well in your world. Be open to divine guidance, for it will lead you through your times of trouble." Okay? All right. So hopefully that message, and that's definitely a message of healing and hope for you, group 3. All right, let's take a look. Let's go into your tarot. So let's start with your Rider-Waite Tarot, and then we'll see where we go next. Ooh. Starting with the Lovers, moving into, wow, group 3, moving into 8 of Wands, okay, 8, another 8, 8 of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Empress. All right, group number 3. It looks as if this is a relationship, a reading about a relationship. Okay, so let's just go from there. You know, I'm seeing that you are in a relationship and that it's been going fairly well, and you've had to step away from it for a moment, okay? It looks like possibly this person maybe has stepped away from it. Maybe it's not you that stepped away from it, it's them. And you're not maybe hearing from them as much as you normally do, or they're not texting, or you know, they're busy at work and they're not calling. There's an aspect of them not showing up for you or for this relationship. I am seeing that they're going to be coming back in with some and giving some attention towards you, some love and affection. They do see you in this Empress energy. They see you as this loving, kind person. It is possible that some of you might be pregnant or right now, and that could, and if you're not, you know, just again, always take a part of the reading that's aligned with you and leave all the rest, okay? But there, I am getting that some of you are pregnant right now, and for those of you who are pregnant, that, you know, the pregnancy can be a beautiful time of coming together and sharing your energy, and there's also normally times of a little bit of stress with this, okay? So maybe this person just experienced a little bit of stress, or maybe they're working because the baby's coming, and that's important. For others of you who are not pregnant, it just looks like someone stepping away from this relationship a little bit and them coming back in. So the guided message is that your person is not gone, and even though their attention has been elsewhere, they're coming back in for you. There's a message here for you to tune into your 7th chakra with Archangel Uriel. Uriel is Archangel that's about knowledge and information. So I am seeing that something about research. I'm not quite sure what that message is, but I am getting with Uriel that research is needed. And strategy, that's also about research possibly. So there's something here about study, research, planning. Maybe this person is studying or working something related to school, perhaps, something related to their education, and all their focus and energy is there. I'm not quite sure yet. Okay, hostilities is coming up as well. Yeah, it feels like this person is in like class and studying and dealing with that, and it just being a lot. 3rd chakra, Archangel Shamuel is coming in for you there, and that's about you having a strong sense of purpose, your sense of yourself, having courage. So let's take a look. You've got some different things going on here. Group 3. Man holding a coin is also coming up for you too. So there's some talk about finances as well in your life. And you're getting contract. Okay. So group 3, it feels like there, is this you or is guidance, is this? No, I'm feeling like it's your partner. I'm feeling like it's the person that's in your life, that they are focused on this whatever study they're doing. Maybe they're learning a new trade. Maybe they are on YouTube learning how to do something, but it looks like they're spending a lot of their time doing something that's not related to spending time in this relationship. So it does feel like this part of the process of relationship, kind of the ebb and flow, that sometimes your partner, sometimes the two of you spend a lot of time together, and then it's very natural in a relationship for the two people to have kind of other things to do, and this feels like what's going on for the two of you. Whoa, okay, there's a lot happening. There's a lot in this reading. Okay, so group number 3, I'm also getting that this is a caring connection, that it feels as if the two of you are part of like a larger group of friends, that you two have friends that you two consistently hang out with, and that possibly you've asked, your friends, what do you think? Do you think everything's okay? He's being a little bit different. He seems distracted. He's not himself. That you're kind of asking around a little bit about this person, and you're getting reassurance that this person does indeed care about you, and they're kind of reminding you, he's kind of I'm saying I'm feeling he energy, He's just busy. And this walking away is interesting. I feel like you're afraid that this person is going to leave you, that you've been a little bit worried that, you know, they're going to run off and leave you. And I'm sorry if that's how you've been feeling. So let's take a look. So I'm going to clarify this walking away a little bit for you here, group 3. I want to also look at this man holding a coin, because that is usually a clear indication of money coming in, and we want to know more about that too, okay? Okay, family. Peace. All right, behind the mask. Okay, group 3, it's possible that this person has children with someone else. This is not something that's being revealed to you at this moment. This is something you already know, that they have kids, and interesting, group 3. That yeah, I'm getting that it's possible they have children. Now, if they don't have children, maybe the two of you have children together, that you have children. There's children involved here. This family card to me is coming out very strongly about children. Either they have children or you two have children together. And this peace and behind a mask. Okay, so I'm getting that there's this sense that of you wanting more peace in your life, more a feeling of calm, a feeling of just everything being easy. Not that you want life to be easy, but things are flowing easily. That's what I mean by a sense of ease. That's what I want to say in your life. And that you don't like it when there's you like for things to be out in the open. You like for when there's a difficulty in the relationship, for you don't like to have to guess what's going on with your partner. This person has you guessing had you guessing a little bit about what's going on, and that made you feel very uncomfortable. And it also kind of led you into like feelings that you had in previous relationships of having to try to figure out what the person's doing or whether or not they're going to leave you, and it just brought you to a much lower vibration. Okay, so the message here is that this doesn't seem to be what's happening in this relationship. It just seems to be this person is somehow involved in something that requires study, research, focused mental attention, and they just haven't been giving their attention to you and to the relationship as they should, and that they're going to be coming back in with some more information for you. Okay, choose a new direction. Okay, it looks like the two of you are going to enter a new phase of your relationship where you're going to be guided to something new in your relationship. So if this is, for those of you who are pregnant right now, this new thing coming into your life very much feels like your child, and this child's going to come in and is obviously going to take up a lot of your time and attention. For those of you who are not with child, there is something in the relationship that when this person comes back in, maybe the two of you take up a new hobby together, you make time, you make a date night. There's something that you do together that you both look forward to and find to be a lot of fun, and that brings you closer together. Okay. You're getting the card a year from now. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be a greater commitment in this relationship a year from now. So for some of you, that could mean marriage. Yeah, romance is going to increase between the two of you. It also looks like you're getting some support on the other side, some spiritual support for this relationship. So when will this change start to happen? It'll start to happen within the next few weeks. But it's also going to happen perfect timing. Don't count the weeks. Don't look at the calendar and start counting. And abundance will be coming in for you in this relationship. So this relationship is going to feel a lot more abundant to you. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so, and valuable. And where you feel valued. You're going to feel more valued in this relationship in the next few weeks. Okay? And so, yeah, okay, well, that makes sense, because some of you were asking, well, okay, this person's going to turn their attention back towards me. When? When is that going to happen? And within the next few weeks. But also, don't count the weeks, but it'll be happening within the next few weeks. And you're going to feel loved and valued again in this relationship. Okay? This is a relationship that you two have some soul connection. Oh, I have a couple things I have to do with you. I'm getting like messages quickly, okay? So let me do a couple of things that I'm being told to do for you. One, I need to do past life card for you. So let's do that right now. Yeah, so it's coming in that the two of you have a soul connection, okay? It's part of the reason why this relationship feels very familiar to you. You have a lot in common, or there's a lot about this person that you like and appreciate. They ticked a lot of boxes for you. So it's one of the two, either you or maybe both, that this person has a lot of traits and qualities that you appreciate, that you asked for when you were making your list of what you wanted in a partner. And it also could be that the two of you have some things in common, okay? So your past life card, oh gosh, I knew it was going to be trees. All right, so one of my favorite parts of nature is trees and their abundance. But the message that I'm getting here for you about trees is the growth that trees experience. That just a reminder that the tree grows from a really tiny seed into a tree that can be hundreds of feet high, right? So just remember that it takes a while for a relationship to grow and for it to become what it's meant to be. Yeah, orphan. Okay. So in your past life, this is this abandonment that we were seeing earlier, that you were an orphan in a previous life. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit, because there's an opportunity here for this message to be of healing support for you, group 3. For some of you, I do feel like it's going to be quite a bit of you who have experienced this in your past life. It could even be in this 3D life, this physical life that you're experiencing right now. So that energy of having been an orphan or being an orphan impacts how you relate to others. And so understanding that you will have a different sensitivity to how people pull away than others do who are not orphans, okay? Because being an orphan is one of the most difficult things in life, to not have the mother who's the protector, the father who's the protector, the loving energy in their life is truly a difficult challenge in the 3D, in this physical life. So be kind to yourself in knowing that you do have this sensitivity, and that you being aware of it will just mean that you can communicate to your partner that when they walk away, they may feel secure in their relationship and they can put their attention elsewhere, but you can let them know that that you feel abandoned when that happens, and that this is your sensitivity, and that and they love you. They will pay attention to this, okay? And it may be a learning process for them, and it may be a learning process for you, but it's about that healing for you, and you getting what you need in this lifetime to help heal some of that wound, okay? Group number 3, I'm going to tell you that this is a very strong, powerful message coming through, particularly in this reading, for a number of reasons. So when I do readings, often the messages start coming through earlier in the day, and I had 2 very strong messages today earlier before I started this reading about orphans. So your guides wanted you to get this message, and so if this felt like so if you're not an orphan right now in this physical life, but you feel that sense of, oh, that's why I cling on to people, that's why I'm afraid when people leave, I'm afraid that people are going to leave me, that's why I'm worried that sometimes I worry too much about people's safety, like they're just going around the corner to the store, and I'm worried that they're not going to come back. This is what the divine wants you to know, that that you had this past life where you experienced this trauma. Okay, so I hope that's of healing support to you. All right, let's shift gears just a little bit. Oh, I still have, oh my gosh, group 3. Okay, so I have 2 more things to do with you, at least, group 3. One, I was told to pull a Lenormand card for you, or so I do work with Lenormand cards, but I haven't been using them in these readings. I have been using them in other readings, so let's take a look what comes up. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Oh, you got 2. Okay. The coffin and the anchor. Okay. So the message that I'm getting here for you is that, you know, this feeling of you feeling untethered there's an opportunity for that to be healed, and that you can feel more grounded, more anchored, like this relationship is more stable. Okay. So what you're going through right now is an opportunity for your healing. And that's the Spirit wants you to see it in that way. That feeling of feeling alone, abandoned, can be interrupted now with this feeling of having a home, having stability, having someone who's going to be there for you, having someone who's going to show up for you, and it being consistent. Oh, we had that message come through earlier. You needing, yes, you not having to guess what's going on. That was this behind a mask message coming through for you. That you needing consistency, support, things to be transparent and visible, knowing what's going on with them, where they're not hiding, they're letting you know what's happening with them. Let your partner know that this is important to you, and that you're not demanding something of them, but this is what makes you feel safer. And if you tell them in that way, I feel safer when I know what's going on, then they know that this is something that they can do to love and support you. Oh, I'm so glad oh, yeah. Yes, you've seen some people walk away, and you've experienced not only this past life energy, but you've had people walk away from you in this in this lifetime, and that's been difficult for you. All right. Let's shift our energy just a little bit to this man holding a coin, and see what that's about for you, because I think that's exciting, right? This energy of bringing in, let's go to Moonology. bringing in the energy of money is a shift in your energy. It's opportunity. It's opening doorways. Money is a powerful energy that you can use to, you know, to play with in your life and to do things that are interesting. Okay, let's take a look. Let's clarify this man holding a coin. Who is this? What is this? Okay. Oh, meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. A personal issue reaches a resolution. You're getting one more. Expect powerful change. Okay. For sure, you're gonna there's gonna be a change in your finances. So some money's coming in for you. It feels like this is a personal issue. So you've been praying on something, you've been meditating on something, one or both of those, some resolution to a problem. So it's possible that it's a legal issue. It's possible that, you know, you just had some kind of, you just had some glitch in money that you were expecting and it didn't show up, and it looks like that's going to get resolved and the money's going to come in for you. Okay, so it looks like there's some paperwork that you have to do. We're coming back again to this idea of some paperwork, so a little bit of research you have to do. Just follow through on that, and it's going to come out in your favor. Okay, yeah, your hard work is paying off. You do have to pay attention. You're getting one more of these. Oh my goodness gracious. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. So, oh my goodness, group 3, one more. Work through your fears. All right, you're a little bit afraid that this money wasn't going to come in for you because you know you needed it and wanted it, right? And so when it didn't come through, it was kind of like a no. And then it's been a while actually, and so if you give it a little bit of focus, a little bit of attention. I know you were disappointed when it didn't come through. Maybe, you know, you applied for something and it was a no. The guidance is telling you to go back to it again and just give it the attention again, and they've worked on it for you, and this money's going to come through. Okay, so some type of resolution of something where before you were expecting some money to come through, it didn't come through, and the opportunities opened up for you now for it to come through. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. Group 3 makes sense in my head. I hope it makes sense to you. Group 3, this has been a very interesting reading. I had to breathe and listen and follow, listen to my guidance and listen to your guidance through this reading. And so I hope it was very helpful to you. And I wish you all the best with, you know, these transitions that you're going through. And I hope to see you again soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.